What's going on, YouTube? I want to welcome y'all to the first episode of BTE, or Behind These Eyes. I am your host, everybody's favorite white boy, and if I ain't your motherfucking favorite, please tell me who is. I'm trying to be everybody's favorite, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I want to start off the first episode with one of the most intense, amusing stories that I have in my life, which is my catfish story, okay?
Indecisive and ever numb, tongue dried in the sun.
Alright. So this was in the year of 2013. I had just got my own apartment out in Old Brooklyn. I was 21. I was an East Side kid moving to the West Side. Didn't know too many people. And I was trying to make my life as hectic as it possibly can be by being a complete fucking idiot. So I was on the internet site. I was a big fan of internet dating. I always have been. I met a lot of cool people on the internet, and I had a pretty high success rate. Didn't meet too many people who were off. Didn't meet too many people who were weird. Didn't meet too many people who were out of character from what they seen on their profiles. So like, due to this, not being a problem, I continued to meet people on the internet. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but the reason why I was searching for companionship over the internet for so long was because I was dealing with a lot of unfortunate circumstances. One was I didn't have a car. I didn't have my license. Really wasn't hanging out with too many people when I was 21 because I was trying to lay low. So going out as a loner sometimes just didn't seem right. There's just a lot of things going on. So, reaching out on the internet and getting to know people through there was my gateway at the time. And it was working. It worked for me. I had no problems with it. But this specific time, when I say catfish, y'all, I got fucking... This shit is crazy, man. Okay, this wasn't on Facebook or Tinder or Twitter or nothing like that, or whatever, Bumble. This was actually on an internet site called Meet Me. If you guys are unfamiliar with Meet Me, it used to be an internet site called My Yearbook, and it turned into Meet Me. They wanted to make it more into a dating site, more than like a people, reuniting with each other after school or whatever. That's what the original website was made for. But I was on Meet Me, and I was talking to somebody on there for a while. Never actually met him in person though. Now, I usually can tell a catfish from a mile away. I keep my tabs on people. I pay attention to the way they talk, their pictures. I know how to bang on all cylinders when it comes to finding out who is a catfish or who isn't. It's not that hard to tell, really. But this person had me super, super convinced. I mean, like, everything always made sense about what they talked about, everything they mentioned, the way they looked, everything was just there. Let's just put it that way. Everything was there, all right? Now, I just so happened to be pretty tipsy one night, I'm hanging out, I'm 21, having a couple drinks, got my own apartment, I'm at home by myself, I'll be the first one to admit, at this point, I'm looking for somebody to kick it with. I'll admit that. I'm just being real here, I was looking for somebody to hang out with. So I go on Meet Me, I end up talking to this person again. Small talk conversation started off like that. Then somehow something got brought up to where the person mentioned that they lived on a street called Hood. Now I was on a street called Broadview in Old Brooklyn, and Hood was maybe like 4 or 5 blocks down from my house. So, my response was, well, damn, you're only a couple blocks down. What are you doing? I'm not doing nothing, you would basically, let's get together, let's go out, get a drink, whatever. It was around like 10 o'clock. And we basically set it up with each other. Now, there was an abandoned donut shop right next door to my apartment building that the owner gave tenants the okay for it to park over there of the building. Because the shop was out of business and it was vacant, tenants that lived in my building were allowed to park there, and their guests were allowed to park there. So what I did was I played it smooth like this. I didn't actually tell the person where I lived at. Even though I did live next door to the shop, I told her to meet me there. I was like, yeah, you can meet me at that donut shop in like 10 or 15 minutes. Like, make it, hop in the shower real quick, get dressed. I'm like, we could go out, get a drink, whatever. And, they're like, all right, cool. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I'll be there, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was pretty simple. And nothing, we weren't really complicating, or we weren't really getting too complicated with each other. So 10 minutes goes by, and I decide to walk to the gas station and come back. I'm like, by the time I go to the gas station to come back, they might be out there. So I go to the gas station, I come back. When I come back, there was the guy who lived across from the donut shop. His name was Tom. I ducked off in Tom's yard because I seen the car waiting at the donut shop parking lot. I didn't want to approach it because, I don't know, for some reason, I was getting a little skeptical about meeting this person. I don't, like, it just so happened to happen, like, at the last moment. So I seen the car in the donut shop, and I'm ducked off in Tom's yard, and then I pull my phone out. As soon as I pull my phone out, the message was there. It's like, hey, I'm here. And I'm looking over, and I'm like, all right, I'm coming. I'm like, all right, I'll be there in like 2 minutes or whatever. I said some shit like that. I don't know. And then I look over. All of a sudden, a person gets out the car. The car takes off. The person who got out the car, I'm really not that far. Like, Tom's house wasn't really that far away. I don't know exactly how many feet away it was, but it really wasn't that far away. I was close enough to where I could see the person. They couldn't see me because I was hiding and shit, but I could see them. So that, like, now I'm on some creepy shit, you know what I'm saying? But it was for my own safety. So, like, when the person got out the car, the person that got out the car was a big ass motherfucker, dude. I'm talking about, this is like the motherfucker's about 6'2", and like broad shoulders and shit, had long fucking like purple hair and shit. I'm like, all right, what the fuck? So I'm like, what the fuck is that thing? That ain't what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? That's not who I'm supposed to be meeting over here. So I pull the phone out and I'm like, all right, I'll be there in like 2 minutes. And as I'm replying and sending this message, I see the person standing out there with the phone in their hand. This is obviously who the person is. I don't know. And then at the same time, another thing that was creepy was that the car that dropped him off kept circling around. So I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, all right, whoever this person is, maybe they may be trying to rob me, set me up. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So what I did was I just stayed hiding until the person just left. So like 10 minutes goes by, the person ends up leaving. And then I end up getting all these crazy ass messages like, oh, you played me, you didn't show up, blah, blah, blah. That kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, the person leaves. I end up going back to the apartment. Next day, this is where the crazy shit happens. The next day, I'm going to the Sable Lot down the street to shop. This is at like 4 p.m., 5 o'clock p.m. in the afternoon. I'm going to the Sable Lot. On my way back from the Sable Lot, as I'm fucking walking, who do I see walking towards me? This same motherfucker. Swear to God. As the person's walking towards me, now I'm trying to play it stupid. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna walk past the motherfucker, see if he says anything. You know what I'm saying? At this, it was a guy. It was a dude dressed up as basically like a cross-dresser, and that's exactly what was going on. He was trying to catfish people. I don't know if he was a pervert. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but I was about to do something about it. At this point, I was like, I don't know how long this been going on. Maybe the dude's trying to lure other people, but like there was like some kind of heroic thing in me. It was like, you know what? Now I gotta do something about it. So as I'm walking, but I wanted to play it smooth though. So as I'm walking and they're walking towards me, they make eye contact with me and they start looking at me funny. Now, I look at him, but I'm playing stupid like I don't know who the fuck the person is. They obviously know who I am because my profile was real, you know? But I'm playing it stupid like I don't know who they are. So we walk past, dude looks at me. It's like a big, like I said, like a big 6'2", broad shoulders, big burly motherfucker, long purple hair and shit. Has a whole bunch of like acne and pock marks all over his face and shit. And like the dude was it was weirding me the fuck out. The dude weirded me the fuck out. So like, I'm walking past, he looks at me, I look at him, he looks like he's about to say something, he doesn't end up saying nothing, I don't say nothing, I keep walking. My cousin and them live like 2 houses down from where, like, we crossed each other, from where me and him passed each other. My cousin lived like 2 houses down on a street called Saratoga. So I went to my cousin's house directly afterwards. And as soon as I, go to my cousin's house and answer the door and shit, I'm sitting there with like this confused look on my face, like, man, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, what just happened? So he's asking me, he's like, dude, what's going on, man? You all right, man? You cool? You're like, you know, and I'm basically telling him, I'm like, man, I think this motherfucking pervert ass fucking, I don't know what he is. This motherfucker just walked past me. And then I get to explain to him about the catfish, you know, the night before, which is crazy because this is literally the day after. I'm telling him about this shit. He's like, well, shit, let's go out and get him. And at this point, I'm like, man, fuck it, dude, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. Like, somebody's got to, somebody's got to take care of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Something has to be done. I don't know who the fuck this dude's doing this other shit to, but I'm not about to play that shit. So I'm about to, actually about to put my fucking foot down. I'm about to stop this shit. So my cousin gets ready. We head out the house. Swear to God, as we head out the house, this motherfucker's walking back. He must have went somewhere and then, started making his way back. The timing of this shit was crazy. I just so happened to be walking past him, stopping my cousin's house. By the time we make it back out the door, he's walking back. So I tap my cousin and shit. I'm like, there goes that motherfucker right there. I was like, that's him. He's like, that. He's like, what dude right there? I'm like, man, I swear to God, that's dude right there. So he's like, well, shit, what you want to do? I'm like, man, let me handle the situation. This motherfucker's a highhead. Like I said, I was calming down at the time. I was not that much of a wild boy at the time, man. I had my own part. I had shit that I was working for something. So I'm like, man, I got it, man. I'm about to just approach dude, you know what I'm saying? So dude's coming towards me, and then I pull up on him, and I'm like, hey, man, I know who you are, dude. You know what I'm saying? And he's like trying to act all confused and shit, like, who are you? I don't know you. Like, what do you want? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, look, man, I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know what the fuck you're out here trying to do. If you're a pervert or some shit. I'm like, but look, man, I'm telling you right now, if I catch you out here, and then I swear to God, in the middle of me explaining this situation, I look over, my cousin just 2 steps back behind this dude, cuffed up, just bop, just turns over and just cracks him. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I mean, like, he didn't even get to do the chance, man. Like, he cracks him. Soon as he cracks him, I look over, I'm like, fuck it. It's go time. So I hit him. You know what I'm saying? I tee off on him. Boom. Man, for some reason, when I hit him, that motherfucker started fighting back with me. His big ass grabbed me, man, trying to, scoop me over and shit, man. My cousin got him, cousin came up, started choking him off in the back of shit, and I started, we just started duffing the dude out, man. Like, we beat this dude up really fucking bad, man. I'm talking about, he was leaking, he was split. I mean, when my cousin had teed off on him initially, his fucking, this wig flew off, man. the purple wig he was wearing fucking flew off. And then, we stomped him out and shit, and then finally, we got up and we bounced. I bounced. I took off and shit, because I don't know, we're, on Broadview and on the main street. I really don't know how the police are out here. I don't know what's going on, so I just take off. And then, I never seen to do it again afterwards. A lot of people might be hearing this video and listening to this, maybe that was wrong. This was not no kind of hate crime. I really didn't have nothing against the dude. If he was whatever he partaked in, it was nothing like that. The whole point of why we did what we did is because when catfishing people like that, we don't know your intentions. But 9 times out of 10, original intention when you catfish, in my opinion, is you either have some insecurities about yourself, or you're just on you're trying to set somebody up to rob them, or you're just on some kind of perverted shit. I don't know how long this dude was out there doing that to people. I don't know if he was trying to lure people in. I don't know if he was trying to set people up to rob them, if he was maybe trying to rape somebody. I don't know what he was trying to do. I don't know what the guy's intentions were, but I felt like they were completely fucked up. So, like I said, it felt heroic to me to do what we did. We basically extracted this dude out the neighborhood, and it it ended pretty bad for the dude, man. It ended pretty bad. And this was, this is what a catfish situation eventually turned into. And yeah, that was found out later on. Dude was a fucking pervert, you know what I'm saying? He was a neighborhood pervert, man. Like, a couple of people ended up telling me about him afterwards. He was one of those type of dudes that would, like, try to take advantage of people that were drunk at the bars, and it's just somebody that needed to be extracted out of the neighborhood. And ever since me and my cousin ended up doing that to this dude, we haven't seen him no more. So we did something great for the neighborhood and for the people, because this guy was out of there. You know what I'm saying? He was out, and this all goes back to him originally catfishing me and me actually speaking up and saying something to him when I seen him. That's the thing. A lot of people will never understand how much of a difference they can make by just simply speaking up on things. A closed mouth does not get fed. Rewards will not be gifted unless you speak up on things. And this particular situation, something great happened out of me simply just doing something about it and speaking up on it. When I seen the dude, I'm like, hey man, what type of shit are you out here on? And, eventually doing what we did. So that's my crazy catfish story for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. I got many, many, many more for y'all. I promise you, I got some crazy, crazy shit for y'all. I'm actually gonna introduce this channel and the viewers to a lot of friends of mine. We're gonna do a lot of how we met stories, my arrest stories, jailhouse stories, and I'm gonna introduce a lot of interesting characters to y'all who have some interesting stories as well. And these are really good friends of mine I'm close with, and they're gonna be a part of this show also, and a part of Behind These Eyes Entertainment. And just please guys, bear with me in the meantime, but I will have some good shit for y'all, I promise you. So make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe to this video, make sure you comment on this video, and make sure you continue showing the love for your boy as you've been doing, because I deeply, deeply appreciate it. I love y'all, I got so much respect for y'all, and I guarantee you we are gonna have a lot of fucking fun with this channel. I promise you, we are gonna have a lot of fun with this. Take care, everybody. Like and subscribe. Welcome to Behind These Eyes Entertainment, and thanks for watching. Peace.